Welcome to Mosquito Joe of Gulf Coast, Alabama. We're your experts at keeping mosquitoes at bay. No pun intended. Today we're sharing 5 expert tips on how to keep mosquitoes under control in Mobile, Alabama. Tip number 1. Tip 1 is to eliminate standing water around your property. So when a technician goes out, they're always going to look around and see what they can dump, but you can also do that on a weekly basis. Right here we have a flower pot. It rained a couple days ago and you can see at the bottom it's holding water, and that's all that a mosquito needs to breed is just 1 teaspoon of water, which is a very small amount. So you're just going to want to dump that. Some flower pots, they'll get water standing on the top, and mosquitoes will even see them breeding in that as well. This is another thing we'll find is some pet bowls at the property. This one's obviously been left out for quite some time. It has leaves and grass in it, and so that will start breaking down and it gives nutrients to the larvae. So they love water that is really dirty and nasty. And you're gonna just wanna make sure that you dump this and actually scrub it and then refill it for your pet, because what mosquitoes will do is they'll lay eggs in layers all the way up. So as that bowl gets refilled up, those eggs will become activated. And that's why you wanna scrub your dog bowls or anything that you're refilling water in once a week. This homeowner was doing some landscaping and they have left out their wheelbarrow. A good thing to do with wheelbarrow is to set it upright. It is full of water right now, and so we're just gonna dump that for them. A lot of times people's boat covers, they won't be well applied, and so they'll hold water. And if you're not taking your boat out every week, you really need to make sure that that boat cover is not holding water. This one is really well applied. It rained a couple days ago and there is no water on it, so we know that it's draining off really well. Gutters is another thing we find that will hold standing water. You can see with this gutter here, it's been damaged, and so it's gonna have a low area where water is standing. Another thing that we'll commonly find is that some homeowners on their downspout, it'll get really clogged up with brush and stuff, and then it can't drain well and it's holding water. So that's another thing you're going to want to check and make sure everything's draining really well and away from your property. Tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to keep a well-maintained yard. So you're going to want your grass to be cut down. You're also going to want to keep your tree lines, wooded areas. You can see there's a buffer zone between that and when it gets really wooded. And then over here, the homeowner has a wood pile, a burn pile, and they probably need to go ahead and burn it down because that's a perfect hiding spot for mosquitoes. They really love shaded, cool areas. So if you're having mosquito problems at your property, you go and walk around your yard. If you get really cool in a certain area, most likely they're probably breeding in that area. Another place that mosquitoes can breed that a lot of people will miss is tree holes. They can be anywhere from near the ground all the way up to, you know, way high in the trees, but you can tell this water sits here all the time. It has a lot of dirt and leaves in there, so it's giving really good nutrients for the larvae to grow and breed in. So when it comes to tree holes, one of the things you want to be able to do is fill them. To do that, you're just gonna get a spray foam, like construction spray foam, great stuff. Sometimes you may need to paint it if you can't find the color that kind of matches your tree. So you're just gonna fill that hole up so it won't hold the water, and then it's not gonna damage your trees. So it's arborist approved. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 would be to use some fans. Mosquitoes are really weak flyers, and if you're having a party or event and you want to enjoy your beautiful outside, you could set up some fans around and it will keep them at bay. Tip number 4. This is a non-working fountain, and so obviously it's going to be too heavy to dump every week. So you can get little donuts at, they're called mosquito bits or donuts. It's a BTI product, and you would just put that in and let it dissolve, and most of them last up to 30 days. You'll just have to look at the label and see how much and how often they recommend for that specific product you're getting at the store to be reapplied. Tip number 5. For tip number 5, you can always hire a Mosquito Joe professional. If you don't want to do all of these things on a weekly basis, or if you're having any issues that are beyond your abilities, just reach out and give us a call. Thank you for watching, and for more information you can find us online. Check out the link below, and don't forget to subscribe and watch our channel for more tips and tricks on professional pest control.